Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. We are in the Elan Valley, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't think it's Elan Valley, Elan Valley. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's mid Wales, here in the UK. And yeah, last night we stayed at a really nice little sort of pod cabin in the woods. Spur of the moment thing. We weren't going on an adventure, and then we heard about some flood warnings. We heard about some snow warnings, so we thought, you know what, let's head up there and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, isn't it? So yeah, I'll show you the cabin in a little bit. Really nice little cabin in a little campsite in the woods. But yeah, we're here at the moment to come and have a look at this waterfall, this dam, this lake. They've turned it into a nature park. But I believe the water around here actually feeds some of the bigger cities in England, like Birmingham. And I did hear as well that they just released a load of water from here, because the amount of it, this all feeds down into the River Wye. So they released a load of the water because it was just filling up too much. So we're at the bottom of the dam at the moment. So I think we'll have a look at it here, and then we're going to head up further on up into the lake and reservoir just to see how full that is. But I suspect it probably takes about a day and a half for this water to reach the sea down Chepstow and the Bristol Channel. You know, I don't think I've ever seen the water flowing this much over it before. Been here a few times, but that is spectacular. Looks like there's a path as well that goes up the side here, so let's go up and have a look, shall we? We've parked down at the visitor centre at the bottom of the dam, which incidentally is about 122 feet high, and it's also 122 feet thick at the base of the dam. It holds about 8 billion gallons of water here, and the surface area is about 500 acres. So absolutely massive site, massive amount of water it holds in there for all the mountains. As I said, it feeds Birmingham. If you park down at the visitor centre, it's free for an hour, or £3 for all day, which I don't think is too bad. Now thankfully here there is a visitor centre which also has a cafe and food, so I think we're going to head down there now. We're going to go down a different path to the way we came up, have a look around the visitor centre, see some more on here, because this isn't the only dam up here. There's probably 6 or 7, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but yeah, there's quite a few dams. Won't probably explore them all today, but I do believe we can drive up the road to another stop, and I believe there's another cafe up there that sells cream teas or green coffees. it is the next day, and we are sadly having to leave this place, this wonderful campsite we're staying in. Celtic Woodland camping, glamping, might be. I'll put a link for you guys. I'm not sponsored anyway, but it's a lovely place. I'd probably give it a 8 or 9 out of 10. Really good facility. So I thought I'd just give you a quick whiz around, show you what's actually here. There's a facilities wise, we've got a clubhouse area which has got all the TV, pool table, games, all that kind of stuff that you can play to your heart's content. It's got normal sort of toilets and showers and all that in that block as well. And there's a public kitchen you can actually use and do some proper cooking. And then we've also got a composting toilet out here as a separate building, which is right by where we're staying. That's really cool. There's also a fire pit area, so if you want to come down here with friends and family, sit around the fire pit at night, you can do that. And it looks like they do some kind of I guess sort of forest work, forest skills, forest school, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's available as well. And a children's play area. So yeah, really nice site. Definitely going to come back here again. I think the only thing for me was probably the beds were a little bit hard, but that's because of the type of beds that you make up. But yeah, love it here. Welcome to the little abode. There you have it. It's a nice light, lovely cozy little cabin. So as you can see, it has a nice dining area over here, which this table basically folds up, comes down, forms an area in between here and forms a double bed. So that's where we slept. In fact, I'll throw in a picture right now of how that looks when it's all set up. And say we've got the coal fire here, sorry, coal fire, wood fire. So a little wood burner there, and that really warms this place up very quickly. So you didn't need much wood to do that. We have the little balcony outside, of course. And over this area we have seating, which again is an area that turns into a bed, and then a nice little cooking area. The only downside is it doesn't really have electricity other than the lighting. Has a solar panel on, batteries for that, but there's nowhere for charging here. However, there is a place over in the centre which allows you to actually charge your phones over there, and that's free, which is really, really cool. One other thing I failed to mention is the fact it has a shop here. It's basically an honesty shop, and yeah, that essentially is that you can come in, help yourself and be honest and put the money in the pot for it. And I think generally people do that come here. Really, really nice. Also has a communal barbecue area and even a pizza oven. So as we say goodbye to here, I think we're going to pop to a place called Hay-On-Wye, which is famous for its books. It's somewhere we've been before, but we're on the River Wye now, and it's really next town down. So let's go and explore that a little bit. So we've been to a couple of shops so far, and I've only been tempted by 2 books, one of which is a book by Kate Tumble. She's a local sort of TV personality, should we say, but she's done a lot of walking as well. So she lives local to where we live now. So I thought that was an interesting book, and she's done she's been to Hay-On-Wye, and she's done the Wye Valley walk. And I've also got an old book on tours around the UK, 150 tours, dates back to 1975, but I think it'd be quite interesting to have a look at and maybe some future adventures. But for now, we've got some coffee and we've got some beautiful banana and Biscoff crepes on the way. Well, didn't even make it to the castle. We spent so long in the bookshops. I think we've been here about 4 hours so far, and all we've done is spend time in the bookshops and have that very delicious coffee and crepe. So yeah, we're kind of done here. I think it's only an hour from where I live, so actually I think this is probably a place we'll come back to and explore again in more detail. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and we're going to head off. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to do what you need to do.